Morning students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine at your home. Student, this is your mathematics class for class 9th, chapter 6, chapter name lines and angles. This is your lecture 4. So students, in previous lecture we discussed about theorem 6.345 and exams also, and exercise questions of exercise 6.1 also. In this lecture we will discuss about theorem 6.6, 6.7 and 6.8 and some questions of exercise 6.2. So first of all we will start our lecture with theorem 6.6. So students, theorem 6.6 is lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. You understand? Lines which are parallel to the same line. It means when we have two or more lines are parallel to same line are parallel to each other. Like in this example, we have three lines PQ, AB, RS. According to the theorem, PQ parallel AB and RS is also parallel AB. PQ parallel AB and RS is also parallel AB. He said lines which are parallel to same line. Lines which are parallel to same line. We are going to prove that the lines which are parallel to same line are parallel to itself also. So we have to prove line PQ parallel RS. This is your diagram. For solution, we will draw a transversal line and draw three angles also, angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. Now your solution. If PQ parallel AB, it is given PQ parallel AB. PQ parallel AB, it means angle 1 and angle 2. What is the relation between angle 1 and angle 2? They are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. What are the corresponding angles? Those angles which are sharing the same matching position. Same matching position means they are lying like upper side or like lower side of the parallel lines. So 1 and 2 are lying on the upper side of the parallel line and on the same side of a transversal line. So they are corresponding angles. Similarly, RS and AB are parallel to each other. It is also given. Then angle 2 and angle 3 are also equal to each other. Reason is corresponding angles. Students, I think you are giving attention also here. You have also, like me, write all the reason in all steps. Reasons are the most important. So this is your equation number first. This is your equation number 2. From equation number first and 2, 1 is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 3. Then definitely angle 1 is equal angle 3. If angle 1 is equal angle 3, then definitely PQ are parallel to RS because they are pair of corresponding angles. They are pair of corresponding angles. They are also corresponding angles. If angle 1 and angle 3 are parallel to each other and they are the pair of corresponding angles, then definitely PQ and RS are parallel to each other. So hence proved. Next theorem is theorem 6.7 is the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So now we are going to prove that this theorem, and we also call it as angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle. So we will draw a triangle ABC with angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. So what is given in this theorem? Only triangle ABC. What we are going to prove that? angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal 180 degree. It means sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. We have to do a construction in it. We have to draw a line which is passing through the vertex A, which is also parallel to the BC. We draw a line through a vertex A like such that the line XY is parallel to BC. After drawing this line, we will draw these two remaining angles also. So, if XY is parallel to BC, XY is parallel to BC, then definitely if we will focus attention here, then this is a line, these both lines are parallel to each other, then this is also a transversal line and this is also a transversal line. First, if we will take that AB is a transversal line, then angle 2 is equal angle 4, the pair of alternate angles. Similarly, if we will take that AC is a transversal line, then similarly angle 5 and angle 3 are equal to each other because they are parallel to, they are pair of alternate interior angles. If XY is a straight line, then sum of all angles which are present on a straight line is equal to 180 degree because of XY is a straight line, then sum of all angles are equal to 180 degree because of straight line angle. So, angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree because of straight line angle. From equation 1 and 2, from these two equations, we will replace the values of 4 and 5 in this equation. We will replace value of 4 with 2, we will replace value of 5 with 3. So, it becomes 2 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 180 degree. So, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Hence, proved. This is your angle sum property, that sum of all three angles are equal to 180 degree. Next theorem, theorem is 6.8. Next theorem, theorem 6.8 is, if a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. Students, you know this theorem from your previous classes also. We called it as exterior angle property. So, what is the exterior angle property? If a triangle, side of a triangle is produced, if we will produce a side of a triangle, then the exterior angle so formed, then definitely exterior angle will made is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. It is equal to, that exterior angle is equal to the two interior opposite angle of a triangle. So, now we will prove this theorem. First of all, we will draw a triangle ABC. Then we will produce a side of a triangle from a vertex. I produce BC at point D. So, definitely angle 4 is the exterior angle. So, what is given in it? Triangle ABC is given only. We are going to prove that this angle 4 is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angle. It means angle 4 is equal angle 1 plus angle 2. So, in triangle ABC, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Angle sum property, our previous theorem, angle sum property of a triangle. But we know it very well that angle 3 plus angle 4 is also present on a straight line. So, 3 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. If these two equation number 1 and 2 are equal to the same thing, then definitely they are equal to each other also. So, we will put the value of 180 from the second equation into a first equation. So, it is 1 plus angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal angle 3 plus 4. 3 will be cancelled out each other from the both side. So, 1 plus 2 is equal angle 4. Hence proved. So, it is very easy theorem. Now with this theorem, all theorems are finished from your chapter 6. Now your next exercise 6.2. Fourth question of your exercise is, in the given figure, PQ is parallel to ST and PQR is 110 and angle RST is 130 degree. Find QRS. Find QRS. So we will find angle 4. So given two lines are parallel and two angles are also given, we have to prove that the value of QRS. So we will do a construction. Produce PQ such that it is parallel, PX is parallel to ST. PX is parallel to ST. PQ is already parallel to ST. We will produce this line like this. The complete new line is parallel to ST. So solution, if ST is parallel to OX, yeah, ST is parallel to PX, then definitely sum of these two angles are 180 degree because they are pair of co-interior angle. What are the co-interior angles? Angles which are present in the interior part of two parallel lines and on the same side of a transversal line. So sum of these two angles are 180 degree because the reason is co-interior angles. The value of one angle is 130 degree and then angle 1 which is equal to 180 degree. So angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 130. Angle 1 is equals to 50 degree. Now in this diagram, angle 1 and 2 are vertically opposite angle. So definitely they will be equal to each other, and this angle and this angle are, because they are present on a same straight line, then they are the pair of linear angles. So sum of these two angles are 180 degree. Now some of the students are thinking that what I want to do. I want in this triangle all the three angles, because we want 4. If we will find angle 3 and angle 2 by any method, then we will apply angle sum property in this triangle and it is very easy to find angle 4. So angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other because of vertically opposite angles, which is also 50 degree. And next the pair of 180 degree, the value of 110 plus angle 3 180 because of linear pair. So angle 3 is 70 degree in triangle ROQ. Angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180 degree. So we will put the values of angle 2 and angle 3 because we already know, and then we will find the value of angle 4, which is angle QRS, our required angle. So students, if you focus on this chapter, then it is very easy and scoring chapter. Learn all the theorems, learn all the definitions, and you know all the reasons also. Then we are able to solve this chapter. If you have any doubt, then please mention your doubt in comment section. I will take all common doubts in revision lecture. So now your today's homework. Today's homework is do theorem 6.6, 6.7 and 6.8 in your notebooks, and questions of exercise 6.2, question number 4, 5 and 6. Now solution of your lecture 3. Solution of lecture 3 from exercise 6.2. I gave question number 1, 2nd and 3rd to you. So question number 1 was very easy. We will start with question number 2. Question number 2 is, if AB is parallel CD and CD is parallel EF and the ratio of angle Y and Z are already given, which is 3:7, and we have to find the value of X. So what is given? Two lines are parallel, one ratio is given. What we have to prove? Find the value of X. So student, you have to solve all the question in this chapter like this. What is given, what is to prove, and then proof. or solution. So if AB is parallel to CD, then definitely x plus y is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Co-interior angle. Angle 1 and angle 2 are vertically opposite each other, then definitely they are equal to each other. 1 and 2 are equal to each other. Reason is vertically opposite. The value of both angles are y. We know that y ratio z is 3:7. Definitely we will solve this ratio. Normally we will take y is equals to 3x and z is equals to 7x, but in this question x is already present as an angle, so we do not use x here. So we will use any another alphabet. So I took y is equal to 3p and z equal to 7p. Then definitely CD parallel EF, y plus z is also 180 degree. Same reason, co-interior angle. We will put the value of y and 7 here and find the value of p. Then after this we will find the value of y and z. Y and z, then we know it very well from the equation number first that x plus y is 180 degree. Then definitely x plus y is equals to 180 degree, because I already told you the reason also. We will put the value of y here because the value of y here also present with us now. And now we will find the value of x, which is 126 degree. So student, it is not compulsory to solve a geometry question like a one method only. You have to put your efforts and try to solve with the other reasons also, like using the corresponding angle property, alternate angle property, and the other angles properties. So now next question is question number 3. So it is your question number 5. 3 is also very easy. In question number 5, what is given? Line AB parallel CD, AB parallel CD, angle APQ is 50 degree, angle PRD is 127 degree. Find the value of x and y. So how we will start? In these two parallel lines, first of all, we know it very well. If these two parallel lines, then PQ is a transversal line. PQ is a transversal line. Then this angle and this angle is a pair of alternate interior angle. I wrote here, they are the pair of alternate interior angle. Then definitely x is equal to 50 degree. After this, in this triangle, this angle is the exterior angle. Definitely this angle is equal to the sum of x and y, which we called as exterior angle property. Exterior angle property. So we will put the value of x, y and 127 here. So the value of y is 77 degree. So it is very easy question. Now your question number 3. So students, in question number 3, this is your diagram. Now I only giving you hint and then you will solve it. Line AB and CD is parallel to each other. EF is perpendicular on CD, then definitely it is perpendicular. So it is 90 degree angle, and angle GED is 126 degree. And we have to find 3 different angles. So first of all, we have to find all angles. So listen, this is 90 degree, this is 126 degree. Then what is the value of this angle? The value of this angle is 126 degree minus 90 degree. Then definitely it is 36 degree. This is also 90 degree, this is also 90 degree because it is perpendicular. We know it very well that it is also 90 degree, and out of 90 degree it is 36. Now if these two lines are parallel, then this is a transversal line, this is a transversal line. This angle and this angle is also equal to each other because of pair of alternate interior angle. It is very easy to find this angle because the linear pair. So we have all angles. Now you have to solve your question very easily. So students, pay attention, try to focus what is given, what we have to prove, and what are the lines are parallel and transversal, and then apply all the properties. So hope you got today's concept. In today's concept we revise or previous theorems also, previous reasons also, and the new theorems are your theorem 6.6, 6.7 and 6.8 with some questions of exercise. Try to solve your exercise positively. Thank you very much.